Welcome to North Carolina Wine TV. I'm your co-host, Kip Bodner.
And I'm your other co-host, Jeff Cohen, and we are here drinking North Carolina wine.
Welcome, guys. If you haven't watched our show before, Jeff and I, we live in the Raleigh-Durham area, and we drink wine that's made in North Carolina and post it on the internet.
That's right.
We tell you what we think. It's simple as that.
Yep, we tell you what we think, and hopefully you tell us what you think.
Leave us comments below. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter and all that fun stuff if you look in the sidebar right over there.
Yep.
Let's get into today's wine.
Today's wine, we are trying Raylen Pinot Grigio from 2007.
Quick fun fact, if you have been a long time loyal viewer of North Carolina Wine TV, you know that we have reviewed one other Raylen wine, and that was episode 1. Episode 1!
Episode 1.
So, we're coming back.
What did we look like back when we did episode 1? Back in the dark ages of North Carolina Wine TV.
We'll put a link right down below in the post to episode 1. Episode 1 was kind of crazy. So, episode in the 90s now, Raylen Pinot Grigio, price
$14.
14 US dollars.
14 hard-earned Jeff dollars.
Jeff dollars. Price, or not price, label. Label.
Label.
What do you think about the packaging here?
What do I think about the packaging? Well, it seems like it's been a while since we've really looked at packaging, but it's a pretty traditional label, but there's a nice watercolor illustration, you know, with some grapes on it.
It's not bad. It could use a refresh, but you know, definitely not bad at all. Good bottle, screw top, like that. Let's get into the wine, because I'll tell you something that surprised me right off the bat. Is the color of this wine.
Yes.
This is the most, like, I don't know how to describe how golden it is. It's like, almost looks like, if I didn't know the viscosity of it, I was thinking it was honey. Yeah. It's like, it is the color of honey. It is so dark. It's probably the darkest colored white wine we've ever had.
I think so. I think so.
Which is strange for Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio is a little lighter.
Yeah.
Normally much towards the clear end. We're gonna smell now. Jeff is beating me to it.
Yeah, I'm smelling.
It's kind of nice though. Kind of nice on the nose here. Getting some of my classic North Carolina white wine scents. Jeff's gonna jump in and tell me what a couple of those are right now.
Well, some green apple. Maybe almost green apple peel.
It is more of a peel.
Yeah. There is maybe a bit of honey, a bit of citrus.
Yeah, almost like an orange scent, isn't there? You know what this smells like? It doesn't say on this package. It smells like they put Chardonnay in here.
That would account for the color.
Would account for the color and account for part of the smell. Because for a wine to be called a certain grape, Pinot Grigio for example, actually only has to have 85% of that grape in it.
I think it's 80.
Oh, was it 80 North Carolina?
I think it's 80.
80%. So that means 20% could be Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Which would account for a lot of the color that we're seeing here if they did that blend. Not a whole lot else happening here. A little kind of paper action happening. A little, kind of paper pulp.
Okay.
Kind of wet paper kind of smell. That's about all I'm getting, but it's definitely, it smells like Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to deem this a controversial wine.
Okay.
Because there are people that are really going to like it. Because it's smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's dry.
It's dry, but there's no alcohol.
Right.
There's no tannins. It is a smooth, dry wine. And that makes a lot of people happy.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of lack of flavor happening for me on this as well. What are you getting when drinking this?
What flavor am I lacking?
What flavors are you lacking? Because I'm lacking some flavor.
Well, before I go there, this has actually been chilled about 24 hours.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's too cold.
It's too cold. It is too cold. I'm swirling in my mouth and boiling it up. So before we give it a true review, we're gonna warm it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Swirl it around, but
it definitely is too cold.
I can say without commenting on flavors until it gets slightly warmer, this is a very heavy body of Pinot Grigio, which I actually like. I like the body of this wine.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's a well-made wine, regardless. It's very balanced, very smooth.
Yeah, the body is nice. I'd like a little more going on, a little more flavor.
Because it definitely spent some time in some oak, or there's some oak Chardonnay there. It's a little buttery, just a little bit.
Yeah.
What makes me think there was some oak Chardonnay that got blended into this. Getting a little bit of the apple that you talked about on the nose. Not really any of the honey.
No.
I do feel at the very front, I'm getting like a little melon. A little kind of cross between a cantaloupe, watermelon. There's a little kind of tropicalness happening there. Some melon and some acidity are happening on the front of this.
And I actually getting just a touch of bitterness. Like I was swirling it around in my mouth, and what I think would be the finish, but it was in the middle of my tongue.
Yeah.
Got a little bitterness.
There is. There's something off. And this is going to sound kind of stupid, but the finish is kind of like mineral water. There are a lot of minerals going on, but only after you've completely swallowed the wine. You don't, because a lot of time Riesling and everything will have a lot of mineral components, but they'll be in your mouth. This is kind of the lingering effects. It kind of tastes like I had some mineral water, which I kind of wish there was a little something more than that.
Yeah.
But not. This is a tough wine for me.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of good and a lot of bad. What do you think?
Well, it's also hard drinking white wine in the wintertime.
I like white wine in the wintertime. I know. But yes, I know you would prefer your white wine in the summertime.
I would.
Would this taste slightly better on a hot summer day? Yeah, probably would.
Yeah, I think so.
But that being said, what are you going to rate it? Because it's not a hot summer day.
I know, it's a cold winter day.
Cold winter day.
Cold winter day here in Raleigh. What would I rate it?
You drank all yours.
I did, because I'm
intrigued by it.
Right, I'm intrigued by it. I'm trying to find more in it.
First of all, there has to be Chardonnay in here.
Yeah.
I
think you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
From a rating standpoint, I'm probably, if we had a 2 3/4, I'd be there. But
can we make it 2 3/4?
Yeah, I just need to make another file with another little bottle full of a different amount of liquid, but just change the theme.
We're changing. We'll change the whole site.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a 2 3/4.
We don't have a 2 3/4.
So does that mean it's a 2.5, or does it mean it's a 3? I'm putting Jeff.
Wow, I think it's I don't need more. That means it's a 2.5.
My question. See, I pulled it out. Sometimes you don't have to go all the way.
That's right. One of what I was going to say is that it's probably a 3, because it is a well-made wine. It just could use
some flavor,
some more flavor
in its life.
Yeah.
So you're gonna rate this 3?
I'm gonna throw out a 3 and see how you respond. Because you tried to get me to make it a 2.5. Coerce me into 2.5.
I did kind of coerce you. You know what? I'll go to a 3 on this.
Okay.
I feel like it's a well-made wine. It's smooth. Somebody who's a white wine fan, especially if they're drinking like some Santa Margherita Pinot Grigio and some kind of the base level Pinot Grigio that's out there, they're going to enjoy this. They're going to find some interesting stuff in here. So for $14, fair price point, competes along with some of those other Italian white wines. So would recommend it, and go with a 3.
Sounds good.
Well, it means only one thing left.
Here's to the Old North State.